What's up, guys? Today we are in the hole and we're gonna get this foundation prepared for damp proofing and some foam. So what we're gonna do, I'll try and show you behind me, is gonna get rid of all the ties from the forms, gonna chip off any of the concrete that's hanging out, and then we're gonna damp proof up probably about 4.5 feet, and then we're going to foam up 4 feet because a lot of this foundation, as you can see from the grade behind me, is above. So we're not going to worry about any of that. So, but this is going to be a semi-conditioned space because there's going to be a hole to the old basement that we have to cut in yet, and some rooms above it that are going to have HVAC. So we're going to treat it like a basement, even though it's a 6-foot tall crawl space. So here we go. So we went through and knocked off all of our ties and any of the concrete that was kind of in the ties. You know how that stuff works. Then we used Mr. Windmaker and cleaned off the footing because we're going to waterproof down onto the footing a little bit. Because as you'll see on the inside, the floor is just a little bit below the footing. And by floor, I mean a slurry pour. It's 2 inches of nothing finished really nice, just both loaded, but it's definitely good enough. So here we go.
Big mess.
So we got ourselves a line here, just a few inches higher than the foam, and you can see our grade there. The waterproofing will be just out of the grade, but then kind of down there we're probably about a foot out of the ground. Just kind of the way everything pitches that way. So we're gonna damp proof this up to 52 inches, and then we're gonna run our foam at 48 inches. So it should be just a smidge under grade the whole way. So I guess here goes that. It's asphalt based, basically tar. So big disaster. And we are gonna do the footing, because on the inside our floor is just a little bit below, like I said, I think in the last clip. So let's take a look at that. So there's our slurry coat, and it's about 2 or 3 inches lower than the footing. And then eventually where that window well is, we're going to cut that down to the floor and put a door in there. So how sticky is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
When I saw on the container it says that you can, brush it on and trowel it on, I thought to myself, now who would trowel this on?
Now you understand.
I'm seeing why someone would choose to trowel this on.
It's a good time. All right, well, here goes nothing. All right, round one. So we marked 52 inches and rolled up to that. This stuff is definitely not easy to roll. It is incredibly thick. And then Adam used a giant brush to coat that inside corner and the top of the footing there. So that's probably about as far as we're going to take it. We're going to let this tack up a little bit and go down there and roll one more coat on everything, just because concrete has got some holes and stuff, porous, and it's not 100% coated, but probably like 98. So we're gonna go down there with another 5-galloner and roll another coat on to really thicken it up and make sure we get everything sealed up nice, and then we'll start foaming it. So we have 2-inch foam, Mr. Ramset 3-inch nails, these little washer dealios. These also have a washer on them, and then some green ones. So we'll see how that works. We're gonna lay the foam this way and go around the hole outside. So here goes it. There's the foam. Needed 6.75 sheets. I'd say that looks like about 0.25 of a sheet. So each full sheet got 6 nails in it with a little spreader washer thing. We used the green cartridge because the concrete's still somewhat green, and we're going through 2 inches of foam and only an inch worth of concrete, so it probably didn't need too much. But yeah, so that is foundation wrapped up. I'm sure somewhere we'll talk about the pouring of the footings and the walls, but this will do the waterproofing portion of it, or water dampening portion of it, and the insulation. So I'm gonna call for our inspection, get that done hopefully tomorrow, and then at some point we can start putting that pile of dirt in here and getting our new grade set and whatnot, and then we can start building. So sweet. All right, thanks for watching. That's gonna wrap up the foundation damp proofing and insulating. Pretty easy peasy on this one. Not a whole lot to it. It's grunt work. So we rolled and brushed on that waterproofing stuff, or the damp proofing stuff. It's basically just like a tar of sorts, asphalt based sealer. So we rolled that on this morning and then just shot on our foam. It worked out really well for us because we were able to lay our foam down and do our 4-foot this way, and then all of this is going to be outside of our new fill. So I hate trying to cap the foam with aluminum, and if you just leave it, it just gets beat up with the weed whacker. So figured we'll keep it below grade there. So that'll probably do it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.